Hello, everyone. Yes, I am back quicker than what I normally would be doing, which I don't think many people would complain about if you enjoy me hanging around and whatnot. But as the title said, yes, we are going to continue with the Natland story and go through the tournaments that I stopped off on last stream because of not knowing how long it was going to take, and I was getting ready to wrap up the stream anyway. But I hope everyone that is here is liking, is however you wanted to say it, looking forward to seeing what happens, enjoying, or just wants to mess with me in terms of having fun. But I'm glad anyone that has wanted to is stopping by, and maybe we'll get more coming through on the stream later on. But I really don't think we should be wasting too terribly much time, so let's get right to Genshin here. And at the end of last stream, I did mention that I was going to be doing some polls and I was going to record them. I did end up recording them, but it was showing a bunch of stuff that I did not really want to be shown. So that video is just going to end up being scrapped here. That's not going to be showing up at all. It was showing Discord messages that I did not want to be shown. It was showing everything that I was like, this is not what I want to be sharing. So that's it. I did end up getting Mualani, which I am happy about. I do have Mualani here. I'm really glad I have her. Eventually, I'll need to get the artifact set for her. And honestly, nothing's really up for her yet. I probably won't be going for any of her constellations. Oh, I just realized that she has like a CO4A constellation. That's amazing. I'll eventually go through and work on her stuff. Currently, I have the free-to-play one that we were given, so that's perfectly fine. Okay. Oh, that's cool. But yes, I did do it, and I didn't need. I love the fact that she does this. But I did end up getting her, but I did end up needing to use all of my polls essentially to get her because, well, she decided she was gonna show up. Why? Just because. I'll just throw that shit on her real quick. Maybe I'll go back and do some more, like work on her. But right now, no, I'm much more wanting to get Mualani's stuff. She's just too much fun. But yes, we're gonna do the story here with going into the tournament. But let's get rid of this exclamation point. I did end up going through and deciding I'm going to pick up C1 Tighnari. So we will have the C1 Tighnari for myself now. Some people might have gone with Mona because I didn't have her yet. I'm not. I think she's good, but Mualani's, based off of what other people have been saying, is kind of just a better Mona. So we will go with Tighnari. And now let's go and talk with the guy that we meet, so we can do the tournament, or at least watch the tournament. Da-da. Lamanai.
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able
Wait,
to
why is
leave
there
the
still
arena
an
once the tournament
exclamation
begins.
Yes, I know it's on one. Oh yeah. Look, I know what I just said. I wanted. What's this exclamation point? Oh, it's the Imaginarium Theater stuff. Maybe I'll go through and do a little bit of this at some point.
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able to leave the arena once the
Yeah,
tournament begins.
guys, shush. I know. That's why I saved it for today. Let's go. I have no idea what I do half the time.
The pilgrimage
Actually,
of the
ooh,
return
yeah.
of the Sacred Flame is a competition with a long, storied history. Countless hopefuls have gathered here today, each vying for the same prize, the right to serve their homeland in the Night Warden Wars. Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Today's tournament begins with the team stage, before advancing into individual competition. Each team will board a hot air balloon, which will land at a random location.
Okay, I'm just going to say this looks like what they would use for like the events screen. For like the preview before you go and actually start doing the quest. This looks like what they would put there and have like the rewards and whatnot down here, and then here's the go to quest.
Contestants must search for fire towers within the contest grounds, accumulate contending fire through combat, and bring a sufficient amount back to the stadium. Defeat in combat, departure from the contest grounds, and running out of time all lead to elimination. Only
It's
the
essentially
strongest teams will be
hunt.
able to withstand the onslaught of battle and return to the arena, blazing fire in hand. Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to
Himiko.
take part in
Well,
the individual battles. The outcome of these
not really
one-on-one
Himiko,
matches
but
not only
it's
affects the
Genjin's
contestants'
Himiko.
individual scores,
Genjin
but also
Himiko.
determines their next opponent. After many rounds of battle, the contestants with the top 5 rankings will get the chance to take part in the Night Warden Wars. Now, let us welcome our Archon
By the way, I do
as
see
she
the
delivers
lurkers.
the
I'm
opening
perfectly
address.
fine if you just lurk. Well, then I can really help. They had to make the Pyro Archon know how to make an entrance. And that reminds me of Pressure of Flame
Skill,
with Kiana.
strategy,
Otherwise, it's Himiko.
fortune, form. Many factors influence strength, but victory never lies. The pilgrimage
Kinda true.
is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also
Among
a
Us.
stage upon
That's
which
probably a
to
game that I'm
showcase
not
your
gonna end up
individual
playing.
growth. Today marks
Although there
the
is one
beginning
game
of
like
yet
that's
another
similar to it that I think
legendary
would be
saga.
fun to do with
One
a
written
few
in the
close
triumphs of the victors.
buddies.
So, without further ado, let the games begin!
So that's the Pyro Archon? Is it just Paimon, or does she seem kind of intimidating?
She reminds me
Kachina
of
said she
Kimiko.
was friendly and welcoming, but, how did she come to that conclusion? Yeah, But it would be kind of rude to bother her during the pilgrimage, don't you think?
Yes. I want to talk to her, but we're not doing it right
We should
now.
wait for a better time. Oh, look! It's Kachina and the others!
Well, folks, it's clear the contestants are already raring to go. The teams will now board their hot air balloons and make their way to the competition grounds.
Shasta! Yeah! Cool girl! Do it!
Kick their butts, Itzna!
Go, Mualani, go!
You can do it, Kachina!
And the crowd goes
She has
wild.
cat mouth. I
the
love
hot air
her.
balloons are about to ascend.
I love
Contestants,
all the Nat
prepare
Land
yourselves to
characters,
take
mainly because
flight.
you only have the and little elf.
Remember
though.
the rules.
Oh, boy,
The
what-
balloons
little
will
elf
take you to
bitch.
random locations, and your battle
I
starts
don't
the moment
really
you
know
land.
much.
Best your
but-
competition, collect sacred fire, and bring it back to the stadium. Good luck, everyone.
I haven't met her, yeah, outside of the Tevat Trails, which almost seemed like she was supposed, or they were supposed to be the introduction or the guide into Natland
Guess this is where we're
at one
starting.
point.
Let me see. This seems pretty quiet around here. Looks like
I
we
love
get
how
to
they
ease ourselves
have her
into
with
combat
fish
today.
pupils.
Let's head that way.
I love the fish pupils.
We don't need to worry about avoiding other
Ca-
teams.
character design is
Anyone that
on
crosses our
point,
path can kiss their
despite
chances goodbye.
what a bunch of dumbasses
Okay,
are gonna
I'll
complain
follow your
about.
lead. Just remember, don't hesitate. The team matches are all about keeping the energy up. So let's do it.
Yee, kitty
And
now.
with that,
Kitty
the pilgrimage
face.
is now underway.
Love it.
Time for the contestants to give it their all.
Ooh, a fire tower. And an unoccupied one from the looks of it. Be on the lookout for an ambush. Careful, we've got company.
Kachina.
All right,
Looks like we've
let's
got
finish this
ourselves an
fast.
easy start. Perfect timing. We've got to fight to generate contending fire in the first place. So let's go. Winner takes all, loser gets lost. That was quick.
Let's round them up.
Amazing. Right here. We won. We're just getting
It's
started. Grab the fire and let's head to the next
the fact
spot.
that these two
Currently in
work
the
so
lead,
well
we
together
have Chus,
is
one of the
amazing.
contestants from the Flower Feather clan, really leaving her competitor. Amaru has taken out 6 contestants in a row. What a legendary competitor! But can his hot streak continue?
Hold on, I want to see something. They can't have. Okay, no, that's the one that's we got for free. That's fine. Genjin, could you please, please, please stop putting noblesse on all of your characters? Okay, at least you gave her her signature weapon. Pretty good. Split there. Great on HP.
Whoa,
But could you please stop giving every character noblesse? Not every character likes noblesse.
Oh, well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the grounds?
It's part of the tournament. If you can't handle a few monsters, how are you supposed to repel the abyss? Look, why don't we handle these monsters first? Then we can battle it out between ourselves.
Hey! Check this out. Best of luck. Here goes. Nicely done, Kachina. We actually beat a legend. Come on, don't just stand there. Let's grab the fire and go.
We have a new team pulling ahead. Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win.
need to get recharged is what I need.
I knew someone would show up. Hand over the sacred fire and no one gets hurt. Let's finish this.
Amazing!
Would you look at this? Two favorites for the win. Itzna and Unkunga have run into each other. Looks like it's gonna be an early goodbye for one of these formidable competitors.
Let's ride! Amazing! Surf's up!
Attention contestants, Mualani and Kachina. You're currently heading out of bounds. Please return to the competition grounds.
This mountain is huge. It's going to take forever to make it to the top. Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there. Right here. We made it! Great work, Kachina! Glad I could help! An empty fire tower. We're too late.
Darn it! So close!
And another competitor crosses the finish line. Yansan from the Collective of Plenty, certainly living up to some lofty expectations.
Kachina, is that you? I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass. If you want glory, you'll have to go through me.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Woohoo! Surf's up!
Forget it!
Cha! Let's shred, Darcy!
Every minute that passes, fewer and fewer contestants remain in play. The remaining competitors need to hurry if they want to make it out of this stage.
Hold it right there. That fire is mine.
In your dreams, I think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige.
There goes.
I'd like to see you try. Hey, let's work together. Good idea. No way I'm letting you pull the rug out. Let's go.
Drilling down! Let's ride! Amazing! Surf's up! Check this out!
new.
Let's go. Boom, boom.
This was
This stuff's a little slow, but still great.
Collected enough
Like
sacred
a-
fire. Still doing all right, Kachina?
Give me a moment to myself.
Yep, all good. Come on. Uh-oh, we're running out of time. There's a spirit way over there. We can ride it back. Woohoo!
Let's go. Surfing in the air.
Oh, we really lucked out. Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride spiritways over great distances. It's all smooth sailing from here. Thanks, Mualani. Hey, what are you thanking me for? We won as a team. There's no way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself. You're already a great warrior.
Yeet. Help the kitty go get more confidence. Things like confidence. What the fuck? No, confidence.
Oh, those were some steep curves. Not scared, are you? I'm fine. I don't scare easily. Not after that last ride you took me on. Oh, yeah. Back when we first met, right? I accidentally knocked over your piece of cake, then offered to take you Spiritway surfing to make up for it. Actually, I was feeling pretty down that day. My training didn't go well, and... Anyway, you really cheered me up. Milani, I really want to win this time. I want to win this pilgrimage and become a true warrior. That's what I like to hear.
If your team has gathered enough fire, please proceed to the stadium.
Let's go.
Congratulations, Mualani. Congratulations, Kachina. You've successfully cleared the team stage.
Amazing! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Keep it up, Mualani!
Kachina! Mualani!
Kachina! Mualani!
God damn it, Paimon.
Kachina! Mualani!
What the?
You two can take a short
What the
break when the
fuck?
team stage comes to a close.
Traveler
We'll
talks.
draw names to determine the individual matchups in a moment. After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the competition. I wish you both the best.
Traveler
You
talks.
two are assigned to
fuck?
different lounge areas. If you'll follow me, please, Kachina.
For those of you who
Solo
don't know,
battles
Traveler like
next.
never,
I
ever,
was 3
ever
wins short last
talks.
time.
So the fact that
I've
they
got to do
talk
better.
there is
Just
kind
calm
of
down, Kachina.
surprising
You're in good form.
and something I
you
welcome
can do this.
very much so.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants' lounge. Unauthorized access is prohibited.
We're contestants too. Let us through.
According to my list, you're not among the individual match contenders, nor are you related to any of the remaining candidates.
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on strength. We only lost because 2 other contestants snuck up on us like cowards. If you could just go contact the referee, we'll wait right here for you to... Ugh.
Wait, you two are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us disqualified. Since we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for all. We'll see who truly deserves to advance to the next stage. Fight us!
right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no obligation to honor that request. A loss is a loss, and that's final. You! Don't just stand there! Get security over here now!
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrimage about picking the strongest warriors? She just happened to catch us off guard. It was all luck.
Sounds like a bunch of
Exactly.
excuses.
Now's our chance to duke it out fair and square.
Kachina!
Who are you?
Traveler! Paimon! What are you doing here?
About to
We
rip
just
some
came
guys'
to have a
nuts
chat, and
off.
then all of a sudden these guys were threatening you! Huh, you're not bullying Kachina on our watch! Thanks, you guys. I don't know your names, but if you really want to face me, I'll allow it. It has to wait until after the tournament, though. I need to focus on the upcoming matches. I don't want to let my parents down, or any of the friends who helped me get this far.
That's enough, you two. Being caught off guard is not an excuse. You think you
All
can
they
cry
are
foul play when you face
excuses.
the
All
abyss?
they are excuses.
If this behavior persists, you may find yourselves barred from future competition.
Good. Ban him, ban him, ban him, ban him, ban him,
Whatever.
ban him, ban him,
Let's
ban him,
go.
ban him, ban him, ban him.
Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere, are you? No, thanks to you. To be honest, I totally blanked out just now. I had no idea what to do. Right. I'll show them what I'm made of. That sounds more like it. You can do it!
I heard there was trouble. Has the situation been resolved?
Yes.
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary. A couple of sore losers coming to stir up trouble with the contestants.
Yes.
Some people are so
We solved
obsessed
it.
with glory.
Don't worry.
They can't even bear the idea of failure. I hope you don't let him get to you, Kachina, because you'll need to get ready. Your match is up soon.
That came up quick. All right, I'm coming.
You got it, Kachina. Don't worry, girl.
Guess I'm off.
Okay. Pass up and Spirit Way. I wonder if we'll get the other ways of traveling in that land through the traveler.
You must be Kachina.
Since it's not a
No.
guaranteed everyone's gonna
People
get
told
a
me I got lucky in the
character
draw,
that
but I
can
beg
go.
to differ. There are no coincidences in the arena. If you're standing here, it means you're strong, no matter what anyone says. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're made of. The team stage ended before I had my fill of battle. I hope you don't disappoint. Well, anything you want to say in return?
I won't lose to you. Not when so many people are supporting me and cheering
That's it,
for me.
Kachina. That's it, girl.
I really want to earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And begin.
Oi. Ow. Okay, you want to do this? Bang, 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 bang.
Clear the area!
That's more like it. Again!
Yeah! Shabam!
Ow. Okay.
Yeah! Yeah! Here goes!
Pogo, 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 pogo. I love how it acts kind of like a pogo stick.
I actually lost. Knew I had an eye for the good ones. Guess that means I was right about you all along.
Congratulations to Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. Now, diving into the other matchups.
Yeah. I like Kachina. She honestly might be one of my favorite 4 stars, up there with Kirara. I do really love Kirara. And in terms of gameplay, you got Shingsho, Kuki, Benny. So. There's a bunch of good 4 stars as characters. Are they gonna make us fight Mualani? Okay, no, that ain't Mualani.
Where do you come from, kid? Think you've got what it takes to go to war? I hate to break it to you, but it won't be easy to get through me.
And you are...
You don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's been in decline ever since Ateya and the others retired from the front lines. Either way, once we face off, you won't forget my name anytime soon.
I probably will.
Let's do this!
Don't worry, I probably will.
Hear that? The exhilarating cheers of the crowd. That's why I'm here. My room for improvement. Mr. Chance. Looks like it's time to get serious.
Eh? Oh. I'll show you what I can do.
You know a trick or two.
Yeah, you can tell most of her damage is going to be coming from her skill and ultimate.
Try this on for size.
Well,
She's strong. I can't rush this. Just like the Traveler said, I need to observe my opponent and look for an opportunity. It's not just about who hits the hardest. Let's go, Swirly! Come on, Kachina, you can do it!
bang, 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 bang. Let's go.
Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed
Must
me.
protect.
I take back what I said before our match. You've got what it takes, Kachina. Youngsters like you, you'll forge your own miracles.
And it's Kachina for the win! We'll now head into a short break as our contestants prepare for the final round of competition.
Why do I feel like they're gonna make Kachina and Mualani face off against each other?
Thanks for cheering me on, you two. You were great out there! You faced a lot of impressive competitors, but they never stood a chance. I don't
I
think I
still
did too
get
shabby
this feeling
either.
that they're gonna.
I've never gotten this many points before. You ready for the last round,
Right.
Kachina?
Those two.
Mualani! I got permission to come see you before the last round starts. Based on your score, it looks like you'll make it to the Night Warden Wars if you win your next match. But, your final opponent... It's me. What?
And I called it.
Yeah, I just found out myself. We're really close in the rankings, so only the winner gets to move forward.
Why?
But I wanted to fight alongside you. I did too, but it is what it is. People with similar scores tend to get matched against each other. But we just have to get past it. War is cruel, and the Abyss certainly isn't going to go easy on us. Only Natlan's strongest
No
deserves
one's
to stand
gonna
against
go
them.
easy on anyone.
So, I'm going to
Yes,
give
that
this
was tough.
battle my all, Kachina. And I hope you do the same. To hand victory to your opponent is to take pity on them. but no one's asking for pity here, yeah? So, you ready?
You're still gonna be buddies.
I'll do my best!
I'm sure you will still be buddies
girl.
afterwards.
So, if one of you has to lose, who should we cheer for then?
How about both?
You mean one of us is destined to win? It's something worth celebrating either way. I'll be happy no matter who wins.
That's a good.
I know you feel the same way, Kachina.
That's
So,
the way that you
don't
need to
overthink
look
it.
at it.
Let's just have ourselves a good match.
Mulan is just that big sister
Traveler,
that everyone
Paimon,
needs.
I'll see you after the match. Kachina, I'll see you on the field.
And if there's any little changes, I'm actually messing with a new microphone to try to get it set up
training so
properly.
long for this, and Mualani's helped so much. I'm going to show her that it didn't go to waste. Thanks for believing in me. I'll try believing in myself this time too.
Yay. You should. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just realized she has a little tail! Kachina has a little tail, I love it. I love it, I just realized that, oh my god.
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a longtime contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
You get this, Kachina!
And her opponent from the people of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Mualani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown. May the best warrior win!
You've come so far. Still nervous?
Why does it have to be you? Still, I'm glad in a way. Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets.
Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest. I know you want this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay?
I want to win. Mualani, this one's mine.
Chucky. Yeah, just watch. Yeah. You can tell they know each other well.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Mualani. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I went too hard.
Look.
No. Damn Kachina. No, you didn't. This is what they wanted.
The winner children of Echoes, Kachina! And with that, the
There we
winners
go.
of this pilgrimage have been decided. Put your hands together for our victors as we welcome them to the stage. With her 6th consecutive win, Cheska of the Flower Feather Clan. She managed to turn the tides all by herself. Ian-san of the Collective of Plenty.
The Collective of Plenty. Yeah, that makes
With
too
an
much sense.
explosive comeback 10 years in the making. Kaiulani
Too
of
much
the
sense.
People of the Springs. A seasoned and renowned warrior. Kibungu of the Scions of the Canopy.
Every time they
Last but
say
not
Scions, I
least,
can't help but
finally living
think
up to her true potential. Kachina
it's
of the Children
anything
of
but the Scions of the
Echoes.
7 in Final Fantasy.
Over here, Kachina! I made it. Feels like a dream.
You deserve it.
This is no
Such
dream.
a cute face.
Your strength is what got you here.
We'll be going to war together. It's an honor to fight alongside you, Kachina.
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed with pride in this moment.
We also have 2
Pride
midgets.
for you,
Well, 1 kid and
my
1
brave
possible midget.
warriors. You give me faith that our innumerable sacrifices are not in vain, that the future of Natlan shall burn with the brilliance of a blazing fire. Brave warriors, the following is an order, and also a personal request. Go forth and crush the abyss! Seize victory and glory for Natlan!
As you command.
As you command.
Come on, girl. You got good people beside you.
Traveler, Paimon! There you are! I wanted to thank you for
Still should
supporting
be
Kachina
autoplay.
back there.
Why are you taking so
She
long?
really has grown into a formidable competitor. She deserved that win. Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. It's definitely bittersweet, though. Hey, wanna go for a walk? Kachina and the others will be busy fighting the Abyss, so why don't I show you around Natlan for a while?
Sure. What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But she's got experienced, powerful companions to take the lead. I'm sure they'll be fine. Glory always comes with a risk. If victory was assured, no one would take pride in it. She's not one to fall so easily. She bears the ancient name Uthabiti after all. We just need to hold the fort while they're gone. Come to think of it, you've never visited my tribe, have you? Come on, I'll take you. The people of the Springs live alongside the Kaholasaurus. Our tribe is an ideal spot for some R&R. I'll take you to all the best spots. You'll love it.
Looks like you beat me to it.
About time you showed up, Kinich. How did you win?
Kinich?
Like, really, how didn't you win?
I was planning on inviting you to visit the Scions of the Canopy. Most of the adventurers that belong to the guild come from my tribe, so I figured you might be interested.
Hey, first come, first served. You snooze, you lose, Kinich.
We'll go to both, don't worry.
Yeah, you were first. Still, Traveler, Paimon, feel free to stop by if you ever have time. You're always welcome.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us.
All right, let's pack up and head out.
Loading. I'm trying to think of like what could possibly be coming up. With this. Ooh, awesome. Unlocking tribal quests. That'll let me get the Ascension material. So I can get Milani up. Any others? No. Oh, this is the new stuff for... Oh, that's the Imaginarium. New stuff for... Yeah, okay. What's in the Adventurers book? What's this exclamation point? Oh, wait, is this the... yep. Then the Overflow. I'll go and get that later. There's no time limit on that, so... I like running over the fire that's right there, apparently. I'll need to, actually, since we're here, let's just run and do the, Catherine stuff. Actually, wait, that has a quest attached to it, I'm pretty sure. Let's do this. We'll go here, get that stuff taken care of, and then we'll run and do the, Oh, wait, I'm still planning on being on for quite a while here. Working for quite a bit of time. Talk with Catherine real quick. Add Astra applesauce.
Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
Take those and get those taken care of here. Okay. Now let's go and get going towards this quest. I was originally planning on doing a stream like this on yesterday, actually. After WWE's Bash in Berlin pay-per-view. Obviously. That didn't happen, but I turned into one of them. I want to turn into one of the water dragons. But that's not what I want. That's what I wanted. I need those from Mulan. Yeah, I'll definitely come back for those, but I want to go and unlock this domain. This is where we have the, ooh, gas station. This one seems to be the
Surrender.
new artifact set stuff. Yep, new artifact set. Okay. Let's go swimming. Okay, and so I like this.
Let's have some fun, shall we? Take a seat. That land travel is fun. Yep. But it's cute. Waypoints, viewpoints. You might need to come back here and pick up a picture.
Ah, we're finally here! So this is your home, Mualani? Paimon can't wait to have a look around.
Definitely seems to lit. It's like they just created a beach resort where you can just chill and have fun. Capybara.
What did I tell you? A dip in the hot springs after a battle is just the best.
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another. It's still early in the day, isn't it?
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation. Absolutely amazing.
Wow, it's so lively around here. Is there some kind of holiday going on?
We try to
That-
treat
that-
every day like a holiday around here. We believe every day is worth celebrating. Now, let me show you around. Where to start? Shochiqui Cattle Records, Palenque Plaza. Oh, there's so many options, but I recommend starting with the real highlight around here. The hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits. Go for a nice long soak and you're guaranteed a good night's sleep.
I wonder if this says
you want us to
anything
bathe?
of.
Here? Oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to get changed.
I wonder if that's like actually true.
Mualani! Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine. Do I look that old to you? Were you taking these two to the hot springs?
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. This is the Traveler, and the small one next to him is Paimon. They only just arrived in Natlan, so I'm taking them around to experience our customs. Hi there!
Hello.
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani, I heard you lost to Kachina during the pilgrimage. Is that true?
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Oh, definitely not the result I wanted, but still not too surprising. Kachina's always been strong. Anyway, it's all in the past. I'm gonna take these two for a dip in the hot springs. Talk to you later. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first. I'm sure I can find you something lying around the shop. I'll go look.
No way we actually see the Traveler in a
Hold
bathing
it right there,
suit,
young
right?
lady. Have you forgotten the rule about bathing in the hot springs?
Rule? Oh, wait, you mean...
There's a rule about bathing in the hot springs?
Apparently. Doesn't surprise me.
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed access to the natural ones.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past, so now we have an unwritten rule. All Outlanders need to adapt to the lower temperature artificial springs first. But
I mean,
seriously,
makes
Auntie
sense.
Atea, do we have to be so strict? These two are formidable adventurers. I know they can handle it.
Famous last words. The hot springs are not to be underestimated. You can never be too careful. Besides, the environment's been unstable lately. Could be a sign that the Abyss is about to attack.
Oh, that sounds dangerous. You know, Paimon's really not all that formidable, so careful is good.
Exactly. There will be no excessive risk-taking on my watch. Mualani, take them to the artificial spring first.
Okay.
Look, Melanie, we get it, but
That's
rules are
more
rules.
like
Let's
it.
do them.
And don't try anything
Let's do
funny.
'em properly.
I'm heading to the artificial spring in a bit, and if I don't see you there, your days of copping free meals at my place are done.
Relax. Oh, by the way, Atea, how have you been feeling lately?
Much better. How else would I have the energy to keep an eye on all you rascals?
You really are like
you
the
over
mother.
there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Run! Stop right there! Ugh, you need a stern talking to!
She's just the mother of this
She
place.
sure has a lot of energy.
She's a legend in our tribe. Everyone knows her. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natlan's most renowned warriors, famous for her love of hot springs. In fact, she often threw parties at the hot springs. She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies. The attendees were all respected warriors like Liliuo, Kaiulani, Vichama, oh, and the Archon.
If Paimon lived here, she would take advantage of the hot springs too.
It's just... during battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. The doctors managed to save her life, but they made it clear that she could never bathe in the hot springs again. Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars. Paimon had no idea she was so seriously injured.
Feels bad, man.
That's normal. She never talks about her injury. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig up artificial
Feels
springs
bad, man.
so that more and more people can experience our tribe's natural wonders, even though she can't enjoy them herself. I really respect her for that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's
let's head to the artificial springs.
definitely respectable.
If Auntie Atea gets there before us, we're gonna be in some real hot water.
What do you call it, Auntie? Where's the... Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. I'll get that at another point in time. We can run around and get dark a little bit. And then it's not big of a deal.
Oh, I see. That's a great idea. I like it.
See, I told you the chief would agree.
Eh?
Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukao! You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mualani! You're back. Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and
Is that little
Paimon,
one the
two
chief?
very important guests. I wanted to take them to the natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence. We were just talking about her.
We think Auntie Atea's
She gonna
illness is
be
taking a
playable?
turn for the better.
I doubt it.
Really? How can you tell?
Just, they don't have the
so
design of
while
it,
you've been busy
but-
with the pilgrimage, we noticed that she's been visiting the hot springs alone at night. Yeah, specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement. I'm sure you know the one. Apparently, she used to go there a lot before they became abandoned for some reason. She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then threw her a huge surprise party? Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea too. So, you want in?
Of course! How could you even think of pulling this off without me? I'm a little busy right now, though. I'll come find you once we're done at the hot springs.
Of course. Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as the natural ones if you ask me. We really worked hard
I'll
on them.
believe you would
So,
for that.
I hope you enjoy. And you two, I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime. The Abyss could attack at any moment, so we need to stay vigilant.
Don't.
You got it, Chief. We'll
go
keep an eye out.
slacking.
You can count on us.
Don't go
All right,
slacking,
we're off
you
then.
two.
See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already arranged swimwear
You
for you guys,
love
by the
the
way.
hot
Come on,
swing.
I'll show you to the changing room.
Hot swing. Yeah. Hot spring. You really love the hot spring there, yeah, don't you, Mulan? This really does feel like it would just be a beach resort. And I'd love to fucking visit it. I'd want to visit it. Oh, traveler talk, of course again. Oh,
So,
yeah.
what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Again. Oh, yo. Why do you go all out on the fucking
Yeah,
arts?
it's
Holy
so
shit.
nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. I brought you all some milk and snacks as well. I'll just leave them here. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips. See how you like them.
Oh, thank you.
You're talking Paiwan's language with food.
These are great.
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot
Also, I
springs,
just realized
so
the
listen
traveler's in
carefully.
a
The temperature
different
of the hot
style of
spring not only
ponytail.
determines the type of snacks you should choose, but
Paiwan
also the
changed up
amount
her
of time
hairstyle
you should
too, I'm
spend in
pretty
the
sure.
water. To bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite, and something you should absolutely not learn from Mualani.
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to the temperature, no problem. You should be able to switch to the natural springs then. Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani. I still remember how you used to pour it into the water when you were little. That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns
It would
out
be you
milk
meddling
is pretty
kids.
easy to spot when you pour it into clear water. Not my best work. Some people
Why
get
would you just
dizzy if
drink
they
it?
stay in
Milk's
here too
awesome.
long. You guys all right?
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
Looks like you two are naturals. Oh, by the way, I have to leave you on your own for a little while this afternoon. I'm gonna help the others fix up that abandoned spring. I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. Who knows what will become of the place if I leave them unattended?
People would say to
Though, I can recommend a couple of
Or with
shops that are
me.
worth a visit. Huh?
Yeah, she brought us snacks and taught us about the hot springs. We want to do our part too. Friends are supposed to help each other out. We'd feel bad otherwise.
Well then, the more the merrier. Alright, we should get going. Let's organize the best hot spring gathering Natland's ever seen.
Yeah. I have no idea what is going. There's something with me and likable characters and good stories that I just can't help but start to be a little stupider with.
Mualani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We insisted on coming.
But you're important guests. We can't put you to work.
Boy?
Alright,
What did you
alright.
apart?
Stop
This is
trying
just
to
something that we
outpolite
do.
each other, would you? The sooner we get this party started, the sooner we get to enjoy the real party. Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty bad. We'll need to dig under it. Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Oh! They're moldy as all get out! Ugh. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and decorations. Oh, and snacks too. I say we get enough for 20 or 30 people. Bulk purchases fetch the best prices after all. Oh, but don't just accept the first offer they give you.
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't you go?
Hey, I'm not any better, and I wouldn't even know what to buy. How about we handle things here while you three deal with the shopping?
Yeah, that works too.
I was like, that doesn't sound too bad. Let's go.
I
I'm
can
gonna need a
introduce you to
haggle
all
on
the
the
shops
first,
while we're at
so-
it. All right, let's meet back here later.
I'm gonna need to haggle down prices, aren't I?
Hey there, Yellowfast. Hope business has been
Yellowfast.
going well.
Well, if it isn't Mualani, back from the pilgrimage?
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
Well, it wouldn't be a competition if everyone got to win. So, what'll it be today?
Here, it's all on the list. Quite a sizable order, as you can see. So, can we expect a discount?
Wow, that is a large order. What's it all for? A party?
That's right. Keep this between us for now, but we're throwing a hot spring party for Auntie Atea.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again? That's great news! How about this?
Shush.
You can have the decorations on the house, and I'll give you 20% off the cloth and wood.
Come on, I know you can sweeten the deal. That pile of wood's been sitting there since I left for the pilgrimage. At this rate, you need to get rid of it or it's gonna go moldy.
All right. Such a handful. Just give me a moment while I pack all this up for you.
Such a handful. How dare you
Wow,
make me
that
not
was
do what I
amazing,
want?
Mualani.
All in a day's work. By the way, Yellowfast, are these 2 stones for sale?
Interested? They won't come cheap.
I'm not planning to haggle this time, I promise. Package them separately, would you? Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so whenever I come across something like that, I always buy it for her. I'll hold on to them for now. It'll be a nice little surprise for her when she returns victorious from battle. I'm sure she'll like
She
it.
better.
All right, that should be everything.
Oh, I hope
if you
she
could
does.
just double check, make sure
If
nothing's
they start
missing.
going the Honkai routes with characters, don't get me wrong, I'd like it. But
What's this creative juice doing here?
I also don't want little Kachina to
7
die.
years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, Atea saved my brother's life. She never asked for anything in return, but I could never forget what she did for my family that day. So, send her my regards, would you? And have fun!
Oh, we
Fun?
will. It's gonna be a party to remember.
Fun?
Thanks a lot, Yellowfast.
Fun.
Well, that's our shopping done. Let's head back. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice. You got the water unblocked too. Good work.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing out debris from the bottom of the spring. Did you guys get everything?
Yes,
Oh,
yes we did.
brought back tons of stuff. We set it down near the
We
cave
did get
entrance.
everything.
All right then, roll up your sleeves, everyone, and let's get back to work.
Actually, why don't you two take a break? I'll handle it from here. Traveler, mind lending me a hand? So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw something on the wall over here, and the snacks and drinks can go over there. So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
It looks amazing. I had no idea you were such a great designer.
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family store, so I'm pretty good at things like renovation and organization. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort. Still, I didn't expect it to take quite this long. Guess it's too late to invite Auntie Atea over, huh?
I hate that.
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work. Chief Amina set up those patrols to guard against the Abyss, and Atea volunteered. So she's on watch tonight.
I see. Well, guess the surprise will have to wait until tomorrow.
Surprise!
This could actually be a good thing. She can relieve all the exhaustion of keeping watch all night by soaking in the hot spring. Ha! She's gonna love it. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Come on, I'll take you to the inn.
Judgment is upon you.
Oh well. I should be able to be recharged without too much of an issue. Pretty sure I have some pretty good ER on it. Yeah, that's a pretty good ER.
Nowhere to run.
I'd rather not drown here.
All right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, good night! Paimon's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
The house. Ba 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 ba.
Why now?
Oh, seems like we gotta get going.
What's with all the noise?
Traveler, Paimon, wake up!
Mualani? What's going on? Where did
This'll
all these
attack.
monsters come from?
Rift Towns.
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we speak. Come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe.
Mualani, a little help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there. Couldn't have said it better myself. Hang in there. We're here to help.
Let's go have some fun.
I see everything.
Surrender!
Let's round them up!
Oh, have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them!
Amazing! Woohoo! Everyone hold hands. Woohoo!
Thank you.
I'm alright. Go help the others.
We're almost done.
bitter pill to swallow.
What the? Was that the?
Cleared out most of the monsters over here.
Huh.
Thanks for your help. It would have taken me ages on my own. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still have no idea where these creatures are coming from. Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation.
Amina. Okay, that was weird.
Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defenses. No
I
casualties
need to figure
so
out a
far,
good
though.
team for Mulan. I think a
Where'd they come
raid
from
team
this
would
time?
work with her.
The east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon, but we don't have enough manpower
Bennett,
to take it down.
Jangling,
An
Mulani.
abyssal pylon? What's that?
I'd probably end up throwing Kachina in with her as well.
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that allows monsters from the Night Kingdom to enter the physical world. The only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise, the endless hordes of monsters will exhaust our defenses.
Exactly. That's what I'm most concerned about. Their numbers suggest there might even be multiple pylons in the area. We're searching for them as we speak.
Alright, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count on your help again?
Oh, me? Paimon didn't really do anything, but yes.
Of course! We can't just sit back and do nothing! On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks. We're counting on you.
Let's go. There's no time to lose. Take care, Amina.
Let's ride! Mualani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on. Let's get rid
Oh, text.
of this thing. Need a surf?
I see everything.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the path.
Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul!
I just get rid of these guys real quick.
Your penance is due!
I should be able to blast through this relatively
Your penance is due!
easily. Yep, there we go. This type of team's really fun, but I want more teams. More teams that I can play, and more teams that are gonna
I
be
don't see
really
any more
fun.
monsters, so looks like we're in the clear.
Do these attacks happen a lot? Must be hard on your tribe.
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but that's how our ancestors have always lived. Besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our lives are. Fighting back is the only option. Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, look! They're coming from that direction! Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? How unlucky can we get? We just finished the renovations. We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to us. Let's move.
Let's move. There's also Abyss mages.
Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
tide rises!
Everyone hold hands!
You can't hide!
Woohoo! Woohoo! Off we go.
I shouldn't have killed it.
Ateya, what are you doing here? Where's the pylon?
Where do you think? If I'm here, means that thing is long gone. I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work. You should check if all the important stuff is still here.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad. The abyssal power is corroding your body.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mualani and Ateya, what's going on? We were told the second pylon was over here.
Ateya took care of it, but
As
she's
is
injured.
she.
Quick, someone get a doctor!
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think I know my own limits? The main thing is they didn't destroy anything. This is a beautiful hot spring, by the way. I can tell how much work you put into it.
Wait, no! This was meant to be a surprise.
For me, right? I know.
Ateya!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? Not one of you stopped to say hello today. It couldn't be more obvious that you were hiding something.
I mean,
And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you, you have to choose them based on the temperature of the water?
Oh, forget about that. The doctor's almost here, and you're gonna get all better. Then we can have a meal together, and I'll help you make whatever you want, okay? You just have to hold on.
are they gonna kill her? Unsensitive, but nearby the abyss before. Maybe that's why the corrosion is so fast this time. This way, she's not going to make it into Harbor Ice. Maybe it's something like purification, just like we did with the Valen. Purification.
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Yes, yes, we can. That's right. Back then,
Ateya! Ateya!
Let me try something.
Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away.
Purification.
How can that be?
Where the
I never knew
travelers,
that was even
a descender.
Ateya!
The mark of the abyss. It's gone.
Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you alright?
In my first run-in with the abyss.
I just saw you purify abyssal power from Ateya's body. That didn't injure you in any way, did it?
I'm
You're
fine.
sure?
See?
Good.
Not an issue for me.
Thank goodness.
You scared us all half to death just now.
right, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Atea's recovery and our triumph over the Abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid. Let's make it an occasion to remember. Dismissed!
Got it!
When did... Well, I guess ancient names kind of automatically puts you in, like, general discussion.
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you?
Yep.
That was some
I
quick
think the writers
thinking,
forgot about
Traveler.
it
Huh?
before, too.
You look like something's bothering you. What's wrong?
Didn't want to spoil the mood earlier, but when I was purifying the abyssal power in Atea, I could sense something. Remnants of that power that existed within her body for years, corroding it from the inside. Did my best to cleanse that power just now, but it's already deeply ingrained within her internal organs, leaving her as fragile as a dried leaf in the wind.
Abyssal power still exists within her body. Immersing herself in hot water would accelerate the corrosion of her internal organs and the progression of her illness.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that means, right?
Is this not what I want? I don't think she was going to the hot spring because she was recovering, because she realized the condition had taken a decisive turn for the worse. Just not sure if I should. Yep.
Hello? Traveler? Maybe you can zone out
That's
some other time
exactly.
because Paimon can barely keep her eyes open.
Yeah.
Let's head back for now.
That's what I was thinking too. Slow motion, but she's still doing it.
Surrender!
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high?
No,
None of
it's
the
you.
above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. You sensed it, didn't you? I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few more days. Didn't want to ruin the celebrations and all. But looks like it was no use.
Hey, kid! Who, me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey!
Della now?
Where are you going? Did something happen?
Just going
Really?
to get some air. It's too noisy in here. You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and there are extra snacks in that box over there if they need replenishing. Baked them all fresh this morning.
All right, sounds great.
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Feels like just yesterday you were that rambunctious kid causing trouble all around the hot springs. It's like all that time passed in the blink of an eye. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Seriously, Atea, what's going on? You're acting strange. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
I guess I should explain.
This is gonna be
I
heartbreaking.
wasn't visiting the
for
hot
her.
springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, I didn't go face it by myself because I was reckless or too anxious to wait for reinforcements. It's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave, and because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. But I'm just a few days shy of the end. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
Yeah, there's the sack of bricks.
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. That's what you said back at the artificial spring. I had a bad feeling then, but I didn't want it to be true. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me, the two aren't all that different. Both are worth celebrating. You've never been resurrected, so you might not understand. But Death and I, we're old pals by now. There's nothing
That's
sad
I
about
love that.
being reunited
phrase.
with an old friend.
Death and I, we're old pals. Don't worry.
I lived with regret for a long time. Regret that my illness meant I could no longer take to the front lines, especially as our nation slid deeper into crisis. But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Not only because I found the strength to fight the abyss, even at the end of my life, but because I got to see you in action, Mualani. Seeing you out there, it made me realize that I don't need to worry about our tribe or our nation's future. You have the capacity to bring us all together. Even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. But I've done what I needed to do. The future is in your hands now. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of thought, Atea. Thank you for telling me all this. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set for me.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It may seem strange to say while I'm still alive, but just think of it as a relic I'm leaving for her. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Even after I became too sick to fight, I never took it off. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my strength of will. She'll know what I'm trying to say.
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets it.
All right. That's all I wanted to say. Let's head back to the party. No use spending what little time I have left being sad.
Enjoy the time you have with other people. They really are just going down the whole Honkai Impact story.
If you don't hurry up, there won't be any snacks left!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Hey, are you listening to me?
I think you're gonna lose this battle.
Life is a journey in which there's no turning back. So forge ahead and don't hold back.
Is true. And that's how Act 1 is gonna end. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to split it up into 2 different parts with this when I post it on YouTube, or if it's going to just be one singular video, but Act 1 is definitely giving me hopes for what'll be coming in the later. Oh, in the later sections of the Archon question. I was not expecting them to end it on basically this person's going to fucking die. Let's see, look at almost. Oh, there's more. Oh, probably down in that land area. Now that I think about it. Yep. Wow. I'm glad that they're taking a bit more of a serious tone here with everything. But they haven't for so long that I did not expect that to be how Act 1 ends off with. I believe this is where they said the pilot sigils could be turned in. I believe at least. Yep, okay, there we go. Ooh, wait, what? I don't think this is the case for all the other ones. 50 primos per level, it seems like. That's not... And you get a crown at level 5. God. Well, I mean, as you can see, I got plenty of crowns. But that is actually pretty nice. I believe that, yep. Go through Act 2 as well. We have
Luck
plenty of
can
time
swing the
for
results of a single game.
that, and we'll do a little bit of it here today as well. I do want to go and do this, though. So we'll do, see how much time we have left, and then probably start the part 2 of the Archon quest.
Nowhere to run.
Saying that former Alani here. I need a lot more of those, and then the boss that I haven't done yet. I love her idol so much. Oh, it just brings me joy. Nita's skill's pretty nice for collecting shit. Eh? What's this? There's 2 treasure chests just underneath the water there. I guess we're not going to be able to do that unless we somehow drain the water, though. Yes, I noticed that I wanted to do that, but we're gonna do a little bit of exploring. Exploring's fun.
Mind the side effect.
It's kind of cool. That's cool. That's a cool challenge idea thing. What am I looking at for pills right now, by the way? That'll be at least another 10 pull. I'm gonna try to get her Mualani's actual weapon. We'll see if I'm able to get it. Not on stream, obviously. Nearly 30 pulls in. I'm not gonna get too crazy on the hopium for it, but who knows? Who knows? Strange things could happen. Excuse me. Will I just become... Dendro dragon that has like animal powers, being able to go in the air. I like running around as a dragon. These things. Yes, there's a third one over somewhere. Oh, there's Bioculus. But I'll end up working on that some other point, and I'll get those chests then. In the meantime, I said I was gonna do that quest, and I am.
I see everything.
Pick up some more. Okay.
Wow, what an amazing view! And we can even see some
There you go.
Bulbasaurs here and there. Hey, why don't we try to get a picture with one or two of them in the wild?
I was counting them as 2.
They're so cute. They probably won't do that. Right?
Are you sure about that, Paimon?
Huh? What's happening over there?
Help! Somebody help us!
Ah! Wild Kahulasaurs are actually biting people! Yeah, we could save those for later. We can't just stand around when someone's calling for help.
Some people would. It's cool that they kind of have this sorted out as a different color. I like that.
Don't panic! Just hang in there!
Finally, someone's coming. Please help us!
Through me, justice is served. You stay condemned. Guilty.
There we go. Nice and easy.
Judging from
Nothing
your clothes,
to
you
worry
must be
about.
scholars from Sumeru, right?
Yes, I'm Karya, and this is my senior Varamdra. Thank you so much for saving us. That was a little too close.
Don't mention it! Handling these sort of things is practically second nature to us by now. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler!
Still, it seems that all the Kaholosaurs just ran off. We need to capture at least one alive.
Capture one alive?
Correct.
What are you?
Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing with them. Do you think you could use me as live bait to help us capture one? I will pay you for the efforts.
Well...
Apologies. Varamdra has been hyper-focused on his research. So please, don't be too hard on him.
Can we not?
Oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of wild Kaholosaurs, and what's this talk about capturing them? Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're trying to do.
I'm sure we must look very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island from a certain legend. It's said that a very important clue about the island can be found on Kaholosaurs, so approaching them without the help of a guide from the people of the Springs was certainly an unwise choice on our part.
Very.
A mysterious island?
Yes. There is a legend from the people of the Springs that mentions a mysterious island, and Varamdra believes the key to his research can be found there.
Are you certain you two won't consider my proposal to capture one?
No.
Some proposal? There's no way we'd be willing to use a person as live bait!
Then I suppose discussing it any further will just be a waste of time. I must come up with another solution.
Varamdra!
Oh, all right. You did rescue Karya and I just now, and I suppose I should express some gratitude. Thank you very much.
Shove
a
it
little
up your
awkward,
ass.
but Paimon will take it.
We should move
Holy
on,
crap,
Karya.
this guy. I do not like this man.
Yes.
I do
Thank
not
you
like
again.
him, Sam I am.
My apologies. Varamdra really doesn't
Not
have
one
the best
bit.
people skills.
That's all right.
Really.
Bye now.
Just because he ain't good doesn't mean we can't criticize him for it.
You really don't see a pair of adventurers like those two every day.
No, they're not really
Anyway,
adventurers
Paimon's
either.
really curious about that mysterious island that lady just mentioned. Yeah, who knows? There might be treasure! After all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be a walk in the park for us.
Paimon. Get your head out of treasures, please.
Ah, you're right. The lady mentioned that the mysterious island is related to a legend of the people of the Springs. So maybe we can start by asking some of them about it. Time's ticking, let's get started on our next adventure! But the real question is, who should we ask? That's an idea. If anyone, the chief of the tribe should know the details.
Alright, let's go. Good to know that these things are short. Like they're not gonna take up too much time. Nice and quick. Yeah, let's disable focus mode for right now. I'll just teleport over here. That's what this is. Drives with max rotation. Okay, hold on. Let me get my team set up here real quick. Apologies, you will need to come out for a little bit.
Wow! I can join the team.
Yes, you can, Kachina. Actually be very helpful with this. Because we are gonna go Ow. Not really that much of an ow, but still. Meh.
Right here.
That. I need to give her the Geo wings. Wings of Golden Light. I need to work on getting the Hydro wings, and then afterwards I'll be getting these Pyro. Those actually look really cool. Those actually look pretty cool. Okay, you're just not up to snuff yet, Kachina. I will get you up to snuff, though. I want to use you.
May knowledge guide you.
So... Oh, okay, that works.
Someone looking for me? Oh, why if it isn't the Traveler and his companion. So what brings you here? Do you need help with anything? We want to visit the mysterious island. The mysterious island, huh? Is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are already aware that this island is related to a legend of my people.
Yes.
Yeah, but now that you mention it, we don't know anything about the actual legend yet. Then allow me to explain it to you two. It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Natland.
Why is the chief
He discovered many deserted domains and found countless treasures. But to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary, mysterious island. He endured many hardships along the way, but he persevered and managed to reach the destination. The island emits a golden light where countless treasures are buried. But instead of claiming the treasures for himself, he left behind a trail of clues that lead to the island. Since then, many people from later generations have undertaken the challenge of finding the island. After all, to find the island is to find riches and glory.
Oh, that makes sense. So could you tell us how to get to that island? like a big secret for the people of the spring, so you can't just tell anyone, right?
On the contrary, it's quite the opposite. The legend and the clues needed to find the island are all already known to the public.
Oh! Well, then what's the problem?
Well, I'm willing to answer your question in exchange for a favor. What do you think?
Yes.
Sure thing! But what do you need us to do?
Then you have my thanks. Allow me to tell you some details. I'll be honest, there are some among the tribe who are of rather base character. Not long ago, I received a report that a few of them were working together to scam visitors. As the chief of the tribe, I was very ashamed to hear of this.
It's really hard to believe that could happen.
They are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island. According to my sources, they would trick tourists into believing they are trustworthy guides.
The chief looks like the
luring
one
the tourists into spending a fortune for
Sun
the sake
and
of reaching the
Moon
island. They run
school
a pretty
person.
sophisticated operation.
I don't know why I get
They
that
would always
feel
claim
like
the scammed
of the
money is
characters,
some
I get
kind
that
of
feeling
legal
from,
travel expenditure.
them.
So it's
Whatever.
hard to use that to directly convict them.
Mina sounds like it would be a girl's
I
name,
was
okay?
hoping to find someone who could
The hair,
approach them
the voice,
and
it all
pretend to get
screams girl.
scammed. Doing so would allow us to gather the evidence required to bring them to justice. The problem is, they would certainly recognize anyone associated with me, which is why I haven't been able to carry out the plan yet.
Oh, Paimon understands now! We're the perfect bait because we're both tourists.
Exactly. And as far as I know, you two are no pushovers. No matter what nefarious schemes they may come up with,
no.
you'll be perfectly
Definitely
capable
not
of protecting yourselves,
pushovers.
right?
100% non-pushover.
Just a few scammers we're talking about, he'll take them all down!
Wonderful. Then here, please take this.
Stage go alone, take it.
Whoa, that's a lot of Mora! Did we
Oh.
already earn a bonus?
There will be plenty of rewards if you manage to catch those scoundrels. This Mora, however, is for other purposes. I'm sure some spending will be required on your part before they lower their guard. I certainly wouldn't expect you to pay out of your own pockets. So please use the Mora as needed, and collect as much evidence as possible.
No wonder you're the chief. Seems like you've already thought of everything. Okay, we'll take it from here.
I've marked the location of the scammers on your map. I'll leave the rest to you two.
A hot spring is a harbor.
Dun, 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 dun.
This should be the place. Now let's see if anyone around here looks like a scammer.
Paimon.
Oh, right. We should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's going on. But how should we lure those scammers out? Good idea.
Why are you talking about the
Speaking of which,
island?
Paimon's
Stupid.
dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Ah!
There we
Are
go.
you two visitors from afar looking to visit the mysterious island?
Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already. Oh, pardon. Is something the matter?
I just happened to
Da-da.
overhear you two talking about the mysterious island. I assume you two must be tourists, brought here by the legend and looking for the island. Am I right?
Hello, Paimon
Yeah.
is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. That's right. We were just getting ready to look for that island from the legend.
In that case, as a qualified guide, I certainly cannot allow you to embark on such a dangerous journey.
Uh-huh.
As the legend says, If you can manage to reach the mysterious island, riches and glory will be yours for the taking. Be that as it may, the journey to the island is full of untold perils and dangers. It would be nigh impossible for any average person to reach the island. But you are in luck. Allow me to tell you the purpose of our services. It just so happens that our mission as guides is to help visitors avoid danger, find shortcuts, and successfully reach their destination. Please, there's no need to worry. This was just one point I had to make perfectly clear. Although the legend and the clues to finding the island are known to everyone, the leads left behind by our ancestors are as enigmatic as riddles found on a lost treasure map. Only guides bestowed with the legacy of our ancestors can correctly decipher the clues. Tourists who rashly embark on their own often wind up lost and encounter unnecessary dangers.
Huh. He actually sounds pretty convincing.
But it seems like fate has brought us together. So, what say you to having me as your guide?
So how much will you charge us?
Not to worry. I don't intend to charge any fees.
So you'd be working for free?
For us, people of the Springs, guiding guests to the mysterious island is a great honor in and of itself. Worth more than any
Okay, I'm
amount
very
of
suspicious of this person.
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to believe him. Alright, thank you. Then please, guide us onward.
Of course. Please, follow me.
The new music sounds really nice, actually. Let me change it up. Recharge the Phlogiston in a gas station.
Are you two here to take pictures with the Koholosaurs?
Really? Can we?
Ahem.
Huh? Oh, you two must be here to seek insight from Atta, right?
Atta? Insight?
Shh, not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe you.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Atta is the elder Koholosaur. My senior here is responsible to serve. Atta is highly respected among the tribe and is far more knowledgeable than other Koholosaurs. They say that Atta has actually visited the mysterious island before. Therefore, we must rely on Atta's insight to know how to get there.
Really? But how do we do that? Can a Koholosaurus elder talk?
You
I'm
need
gonna say
only
no.
slowly approach Atta. Once Atta has confirmed your scent, they will provide their wise insight. In the language of the Koholosaurs, of course. But no need to worry. The ability to interpret this language is one of the basic skills required of a guide from the people of the Springs. I can understand Atta's instructions and will lead you on the journey ahead.
Alright, then let's give it a try.
That'll be 10,000 mora per person.
There it is.
In order for Ata to give us insight, they must recall their past, which can be extremely taxing for a Kaholasaur. Costs to maintain their health can be quite high, you know.
I'm sorry. Such expenses may arise in the process of finding our way, but as long as we reach the mysterious island, these costs will be quite trivial in the end.
There you have it.
There we
I
go.
knew there was no such thing as a free lunch. Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets they've just made up all that stuff about the talking Kaholasaur. But if we can get a receipt, that'll be proof that they're scamming tourists. With that kind of evidence, there'll be no doubt they're guilty.
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw in a group photo of you two with Ata. You won't ever find another deal like this.
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man.
Whatever makes you happy, Paimon. What's this about? I think that I already. Oh. Oh, okay. You get those. I forgot about that now. That.
Whoa, Ata really didn't try to bite us at all.
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Oh, Ata is already speaking? Let me listen to what they have to say. Oh, I see.
Could you really get anything from that noise?
Of course! Like I said, only a guide like me can understand their language. Let's follow Ata's instructions and proceed to the next area.
Here's your group photo. I even packaged it up for free.
Any chance we could get a receipt for that?
So generous.
No problem at all. Here you go.
Please, come with me.
We still have a lot of the Chief's more to use. Why don't we keep up the act and gather some more evidence? Paimon's curious what other tricks these scammers are using.
Alright, so John Jones isn't gonna be so straightforward.
These guys are going way too far. He keeps coming up with some far-fetched reasons to make us pay for everything. With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the chief and he'd definitely be convicted. But after handing over all that Mora, Paimon kinda wants to see if he'll actually take us to the island or not.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Gotta get more
After
evidence.
all the
Ain't gonna
clues we've
hurt.
gathered, I've managed to find a shortcut to the island.
Oh, alright, then let's get going!
I do not believe this bitch. Okay.
This is the spot. The trails of sunlight will guide the way. Once you cross the rushing water, the light of the setting sun shall reveal everything. Ata's insights have already pointed us to the destination. It's just on the opposite bank.
You mean, we're almost there? Huh. But there wasn't even anything exciting about this journey.
As I said before, this is a shortcut. If I took you on some arduous path after all the Mora you spent, that wouldn't make me look like a good guide, don't you think? Anyway, there's no time to lose. We need to get there before sunset.
keep accidentally pressing G.
According to Atta's insights, this is the place. We're here.
You mean the mysterious island?
Yes, I've led you to the island just as I promised, which means it's time for me to say goodbye.
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and artificial lights! Even we can tell it's fake!
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any promises about what you'd find. And who says a mysterious island can't look like this?
Huh. Since you seem to have dropped the act, then there's no need for us to continue either. We were commissioned by the chief of the people of the Springs to gather evidence of your scamming activities. With these receipts, your scamming days are over.
You sure? Then what's written on those receipts?
Huh. Let's see. Huh?
Yep, invisible
Wait,
ink.
all the writing has disappeared.
I took you all this way just to buy enough time for the handwriting to disappear. Even if you were to go back to the people you paid, you'd only find that they were using fake names, making them impossible to track down. You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused. With that settled, I'll be going now.
Now he's trying to get away! Let's go after him! It's the chief!
What's the chief doing here?
I had dispatched others to secretly trail you. Thanks to you, we can finally convict him of scamming people.
Convict me? How? They don't have any evidence against me. Even as the chief, you can't just level accusations without any evidence, right?
Sorry to say it, but he got us. We lost all the evidence we had. Not to worry. Let's search him first.
Hey, what are you doing? Keep your hands off me! That's my Mora!
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the Mora before you let them here.
What do you mean?
The Mora that the Traveler and Paimon were using today were all provided by me. They all have a special mark on them.
You?
So, there must be an explanation why the Mora that should have been theirs ended up in your hands, right? There are no receipts to prove that any transactions took place, and you yourself just denied that there was a scam. So did you then take the Mora from them by force? Take Mora from others by force? Oh, that's an even more serious crime than scamming!
You... All right. Sure, I admit that I coaxed them into spending a few times, but I wouldn't go as far as calling it scamming.
We have witnesses standing right here, you know.
Fine. Yes, it was all a scam.
There we go. About time you just
No
came out
wonder
and said
you're
it.
the chief of the tribe. I still don't
About
understand
time.
how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only stop and think for a moment to see through the whole thing. If he claims to be able to find a shortcut to the mysterious island, then why hasn't he just gone there and claimed the treasure for himself? Why even bother guiding others there? That's a good point. Speaking of, have any guides from the people of the Springs ever found the treasure of the mysterious island? I can answer this question along with your previous one about how to get there. The answer is actually very simple. There is no shortcut to the island, and most people don't even meet the requirement to ever reach it. If you don't meet this single condition, then even guides from the people of the Springs, despite all of their abilities, will find it difficult to overcome the obstacles along the way. Which is exactly why, even though the clues to the mysterious island are open to the public, few have ever made it there. There's a requirement? What is it? Let me ask you something first. What do you think a real journey to the mysterious island should be like?
You need to climb those logistics, don't you?
Overcoming a lot of hardships with your companions before witnessing some breathtaking sights, uncovering a really touching story, oh, and scoring some super cool treasure at the end. And therein lies the key point: overcoming hardships with your companions. It's said that when the first chief set out to search for the island, the ones who accompanied him were not clients nor tourists, but his closest friends. The legend also mentioned that only those willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. Therefore, the requirement to reach the island is journeying with your closest friends, the kind of friends you would trust with your life. So that's the key. From what I can see, you and Paimon are exactly those kinds of friends. The kind that would trust each other with anything. But, unfortunately, neither of you are experienced guides. And if you were to hire someone else, then I'm afraid you could probably never place your lives in the hands of someone you met on a pure monetary basis. That's true. But don't feel
Very
discouraged.
true.
I believe that this beautiful land that I call my home will not disappoint you. Whether it's remote islands or ancient ruins, I'm sure they can also provide you with plenty of exciting adventures. And let me tell you a secret. The elders once told me that beneath these very ruins lies a way to reach the sky! Yeah, thanks for that. But knowing us, we don't give up so easily even when a place is supposedly impossible to visit. Oh, I can understand. I won't stop you if you're still interested in finding the island. I just recommend finding a guide first who you could trust with your lives.
Mualani!
A guide we could trust with their lives? Oh, who knows when we'll meet someone like that around here?
Mualani! Mualani! Milani! Milani!
Yeah, Paimon has a good feeling about this. Then let's go check out some of the other places first. It appears you've already made up your minds. Then I'll be taking my leave. My assistants will pay you for all your help. Thanks again. Okay, bye-bye!
Quest complete. Why does it look like it's a boss arena? Will you just go through this? Okay, yes you will. Always these little things that make me curious. Do 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 do. A prerequisite not met. That is perfectly fine. I don't know what the prerequisite quest is. I don't think it says. Kahuna. Tracing, no tracing. Swiping, no swiping. Okay. Let's just go through, clear these out real quick, because that is otherwise going to bother me. So we'll go clear that out and then go and start on the Act 2 of the Natland story quest. Da-do, 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 da-do. Let's do that. I'm not going to go through and do all the tribal quests right now. Huh. Okay. We're gonna need to go and see the person dying now, aren't we?
Surrender!
Alright. Act 2, let's go.
Feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The Abyss kind of threw a wrench in our relaxation, though. Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation.
Love to come and visit a
Kaholasaurs are
place
so
like
nice and
this.
so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy.
Paimon,
Oh, and
don't
Atea's
jump
snacks
on the
were
dragons.
So delicious. She gave Paimon some for the road
Don't
just this
jump
morning,
on the
actually.
dragons.
Yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Hey, you
Hi,
guys.
Mualani.
Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Feeling as bubbly as she used to
Glad
be.
you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Hey, Mualani!
Ah, dang it.
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the Rite of Resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
What I was trying to say before that news was, is that? There we go. I can do that too, Mualani. See? I can do it too. But, wow. I really didn't want her to get hurt. At least she'll be back soon.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. We'll head out in a bit. Geez, she sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like the Abyss just wants to destroy everything. Like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and her small team? Not that Paimon wants them to be in any more danger, it's just...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is difficult to understand, that's for sure.
My sister is the leader.
It seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess? But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. You know about that, right? That's right. Khaenri'ah suffered greatly during that time. But so did every other nation in Teyvat. And Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan. It was like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
I understood that at
We
least.
once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct. But its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence. We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yes, and that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time. Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archons we've had over the years. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
Animations I've seen. How much effort it takes to truly eradicate the Abyss. The people of Natlan live in its shadow every day. Who knows how long it will take for this war to end?
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of a future where we get to stop fighting. Responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all who fought against them will become a story for the ages. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? We have to. Not only for ourselves, but for our future. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. I mean, kinda true. I don't mind running over there. I just need to get the waypoint that's over here anyway.
Futile!
Oculus symbol.
Nowhere to run.
I hear like the rumbling of a volcano. Oh, there's Celestia. I'd probably be rumbling that. Yeah.
How about this? Take a seat.
Stick around.
Let's finish this.
Forget it.
Let's finish
Full
this.
speed ahead!
Nowhere to run.
Commit it to memory.
A bitter pill to swallow.
War's over.
The life of an adventurer certainly isn't easy.
I bet you it's in there. I just don't have the keys to unlock it yet.
All right.
Do 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 do. Bum 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 ba da na na wow 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 bum 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 dun, dun, dun. I feel like once I get a well, Kachina too, but Mualani leveled up for myself and an actual team for her, I'm probably gonna end up using her and that team mainly throughout the quests. At least in this area for the time being. And Knitch as well, when he gets released, if I'm able to pull him.
Surrender.
I do like Knitch as well. Meh. Okay. Let's see this Rite of Resurrection thing. See how this works out.
Whoa, this place is packed already.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. It's their moment of glory. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
How about we help her relax then?
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes being the center of attention.
I don't. Not really.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kinich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone all right?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way. He's just as strong as Kachina made him out to be.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher
I'm no
up so Kachina
singer.
can spot us.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Why do they have to make her always look so badass? Like, really? Holy. Oh, this is the one that was in the concerts. Cool.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
Oh my god, they fucking killed
What
her.
does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on?
This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory.
Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened, so don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter. To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon. I just...
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat.
We were gonna do that
Rest assured,
anyway.
everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed
So.
of the progress of the investigation. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's part for now.
Did she just
That just looks so weird right there.
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
Loading, 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 loading.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
Well, you know what we gotta do now.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend Natlan. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now? Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel, but we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you, and unlike Kinich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
Holy crap.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, But I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Paimon thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the time to explain everything so patiently.
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss is taking Kachina hostage.
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? The Night Kingdom is something similar. Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the Sea of Souls. Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before. I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed.
Let me go in and get
You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame. I will go search for Kachina.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
If you don't let
Kachina's
me
waiting
go
for
with
us
her,
to
I'm
rescue
going to
her.
force my
That's all
way
that
through.
matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign.
Straight up.
But I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can.
You do not have me
The
go.
Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom. Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
I say I'm going.
Isn't the Night Kingdom a land of souls? Can we even go there?
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person. However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Just sounds like fun.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well, if you're going, Traveler, Paimon's going too.
Paimon. There's an old saying. One that rings true now more than ever. Courage and bravery, it isn't the absence of fear. Oh, but it's mastery. It's not that we're not scared. It's that we've mastered our own fear.
Citlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs, but that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can, but your fellowship and courage are what will truly decide the success of this operation. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
It's kind of complicated. But look, like we're really making a name for ourselves.
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate.
Looks like someone's done their research now, haven't they?
Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are important things to be done.
What do you say
I
we
almost
save that
forgot.
when we bring Kachina back?
Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us to give this to you. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all.
God.
But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it, and once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
Why does she seem to be the most functional and best Archon yet?
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point. As things stand, the pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices. Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me.
What? What are you doing? Loading. I don't like you loading.
The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also the pillar of Natlan's stability. So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
Oh,
but that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyeb have already embarked on their destined path, It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame. I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Again, why does she seem to be the best Archon we've had?
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Yo, what the fuck? Seriously, like a combination of Himiko and Flamesicon right now. What the shit?
Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Knew they were gonna show up soon.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, Why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No, we're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed, the power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. I'll need to investigate further. Kinich, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Citlali. She should know.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now.
Oof.
I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Well, that's one way to start our Act 2 now, eh?
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing. Paimon really hopes nothing goes wrong.
It's Captain. Just say, there's no way that doesn't. Oh shit. Forgive me. There's no way that doesn't get heard by the rest of the nation. If not the whole of Teyvat.
What can you tell us about the Scions of the Canopy?
The tribe's people are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then!
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The Scions of the Canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. That's Wyna, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
As I need to try to make my way back there. Fuck you. Which is up there.
Nowhere to run.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision.
Buddy.
The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day. If Kachina's still holding on, then so will I.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
It looks
Thank
like
you.
dragon horns.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business. Wayna, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts, and the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river, but the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend someone to you.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Vichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malko passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll find him.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Oh, I bet you it's up there. Oh, that's Pacha. There he is. That wasn't difficult.
Someone
Holy,
admiring the scenery
that was
from
not
the
difficult
cliff
at all.
tops. Ah, that must be him. Hello there. Are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malko? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone?
Still say it looks like dragon horns. I can't unsee it.
Huh. I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use it in a tribal settlement.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Citlali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name? How does that work when one's tangible and one's not?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so maybe you can try your luck there.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you. That means you're trustworthy.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush. I'll see you in a bit.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Let's just focus on the preparations for now. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
Aha, I was right. Just reset this for a second. And go up here and get that. Quaint little place. Activates. Yeah, we're just gonna run around here for the rest of the time. If anyone wants to just chat and whatnot, feel free to pop a message in. I'll read it and we'll have a little chat. Wind down, relax, just have a little good time. No. Not having someone with that name. I would say with that name join my world. No. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Whee! Temporary use thing. Nope. Okay, I think I gotten enough where I can. At least enough pirate sigils where I can go and do that. Get some more primos. No, really? Okay. I must have thought I opened more chests or something than I did. Okay. But with that, guys, I think it's time that I start to wind things down and, quite frankly, get ready to relax for the rest of the night with myself. To everyone that has just stopped by, even if it was just to look, I do greatly appreciate you, and I can't hope that you all enjoyed this stream, had some fun with it, and I'm hoping to somewhat get on a schedule with streaming. We'll see about it, but I'm hoping to get on somewhat of a schedule here. But until next time, everyone have a good life, and hope to see you drop by on the next stream. Have a good one, everyone.